Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Wellbeing Wednesday. It is the 15th of November, racing ahead towards that time of the year. So I think we all need to get ourselves fully ready and motivated and strong and healthy. And we have the wonderful team to help you get there. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to start with a little bit of motivational, because that's our theme, motivational exercise. I'm just going to take you through a few little things. If you'd like to join me, that would be marvellous. If you're not in a position to exercise, then you can just sit back and enjoy and wait for our next lovely ladies to do their amazing things. So I'm going to go through a little Tabata. Don't forget, if you've never exercised before, please take it easy. Perhaps get some practitioner advice before you start. Just work within your limits. You can push yourself if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, take it easy. We're going to do a quick HIIT, which means high intensity interval training. How many times have I said that? We're going to have a cardio set, a leg set, an arm set, and repeat. We're going to put a balance in the second time round. We've got 3 sets each time. The first one is 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So first of all, we're going to get warmed up. Again, take the warm up easy. So when we do some big arms, before we get there, we'll be doing some little shoulders, and then we'll be leading with the elbows and then the arms. So just take it nice and gently. Still early. If you've got some music in the background, put it on now. And when you're ready, I've got a timer this time. Let's go. So if you haven't moved around much this morning, just get your wrists and your ankles moving. Just give them a little shake. I love it when we do some shaking with Robyn. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. If you can't, can someone put their hands up? Oh, you can, great, thank you. So let's just circle the wrist. We don't normally do this, but because it's so early, a few times one way and the other. And then just give your hands a shake. Start tapping the feet side to side. And then just lift the shoulders up and down. If you're in a chair, that's fine. You can still do all the wrist movements or the shoulder movements. Take the shoulders back, little circles. Rule of thumb is 8 to 10 times for each thing. Just make sure you're feeling nice and warm and relaxed, and don't push yourself beyond the range of movement or your capabilities. And then take them the other way, so the shoulders come forward this time. Your elbows will naturally lift. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to take to a bigger circle if that's possible. So you can just come up and put your hands in front of your face. So you've increased the move, but you haven't gone above your head. Your heart rate will start to increase as soon as you lift your hands and arms above the head. So when you're ready, into a big circle. We're going to do 4 more of these. And the last time, and now we're going to take it the other way, so the other direction. Looking good. 3 more. You can't tell, but I've got sparkle on to make you motivated. Okay, just bring the arms down. Oh, that's a workout in itself. Start tapping the feet. Just bring the foot in front of you and just tapping on your toes. Again, if you're sat in a chair, you're quite able just to do this. If you want to, we're going to bring it up a little bit. So start lifting the knees. Give your knees a little tap. Your arms will naturally sway across the body. And then if you want to, exaggerate the knee lifts into a diagonal move. And we've got a little bit of cross crawl. Homage to June. Let's do 5, 4, 3, and then we're going to kick the bottom. So you're going to stand here and just lift the feet. This might be enough. If you want more, try and reach your bottom. Once your legs are a little bit warmed up, you're more likely to be able to do that. At the same time, just push your hands behind you. We've only got a short workout today, so we're only going to do a short warm up. If you've seen any of the recordings before, we do lots of squats and things in the warm-up, but we've got them coming. So let's just come down Do a little side to side walk. We're going to start with high knees. Your high knees can be here. And again, if you're sitting in a chair, if you want to go higher, bring the arms up. If you want to go higher impact, add a hop. Well done. I know you started, but I'm just going to put the time on. 20 seconds when you're ready. I'm getting warm. I'm going to have to take the jumper off, I think. So just do what you can. Smile, wave. Try and breathe. We've got 5 seconds. Well done, and relax. So this is a 10-second rest. If you're really fit and strong, want to go for it, you can carry on through the rest. Otherwise, take it down. 2, 1, let's go again. So if you only did low impact this time and you want to go high, let's go. Well done. 3 seconds. And relax. Our last one, we've got our butt kicks, but faster if you want. So you're running. If you're in a chair, you can just lift the knees again. If you want to make it harder, take the arms up. If you want to make it a little bit easier, just keep it low. I quite like this one anyway, because it stretches out the legs. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we've got squat and a kick. So you're squatting down, sitting your bottom back. Doesn't matter how low you go, just keep the knees away from the toes and kick forward. When you're ready, kick one forward and keep going. If you don't want to squat, just do a little knee bend and a little flick. Otherwise, helps to make the noise. 3, 2, 1. Well done. This time, if you can, we're going to kick behind us. Again, if you want to just lift, that's fine too. So squatting and kicking. Squatting and kicking, or knee bend, lift, knee bend, lift. Sorry if you can't see me too well. If you want, I like to give it a little punch coming forward at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Well done. This time we're squatting, bringing the leg up, out to the side, toes come forward. It's just a small move. Well done. So by keeping the flexed foot and the toe forward, you're working all the way down the sides of your legs. As soon as you turn the foot out, not only are you going to lose your balance, then you're not working the muscles that we're trying to. 3, 2, 1. Well done. We're on the floor next for some planks. You can do this on your knees. So if you're on all fours, with your toes down, just lean forward slightly and let the hips drop. Without arching your back, this is plank for you, that's fine. If you want, curl the toes under, push yourselves up. If you don't want to do a plank, that's fine. You can lay on the floor and just lift the hips up and down. If you're in a plank, have a little relax, and then we're going to do it again. Just try and keep your shoulders above your wrists. So in your all fours position, stay here, drop the hips, look ahead, otherwise curl the toes under, push up, push away from the floor if you can. That keeps your ears away from your shoulders and your neck. And relax, well done. We've only got to do that one more time. Ready? All fours. Lower the hips towards the floor. Curl up. We've got 10 seconds. Stay here if you can. Pushing away from the floor, keeping your legs nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. This next set is our last round, and that's, I'm just going to adjust in the timer. This is only 2 sets, but it's 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So you're working a little bit longer, but it's less sets. Our first set, sorry. If you want, low impact, it's just our feet are wide, knees follow the toes. We're just going to go down into a little squat, bringing the arms up and down. You can also just take the arms down, the legs. If you want to make it harder, we're going to go into a low squat with a little jump together. When we're ready, let's go. So it's still quite slow, but because we are jumping down into a squat, we're using lots of energy to come back up. The heart rate goes up. It makes it much harder. Well done. Robyn looks like a ballerina. She's so elegant. 3, 2, 1, and relax. That was 30 seconds. Well done. Sorry, I got to take my jump. We're going to do this again. If you want to take the tempo up, you can go to a full jack. Otherwise, let's go. I'll come down with you. 30 seconds. Second option. Third option. Can't. I've lost what the jumping jack is. I think I've got my arms on the wrong way. I've lost some sense of rhythm. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. We're working our legs this time with some lunges. So take a step behind you, bend both knees, keeping the shoulders back, chest forward. You're just going up and down. So make sure you don't lean forwards, too far back, like you've got a nice pull from your shoulders down the back, out the bottom. Looking good. Now this is something we've done before and added weight, which you can do if you're experienced in that. 3, 2, 1. Change legs. Make sure the toes are going forwards. 3, 2, ooh. Losing my balance, I'm not looking ahead. If you want, you can put your hands on your hips. Let them hang. Anyone else hot? Yay. Doing really well. We're nearly there. We haven't got that much more to do. 10 seconds for this one. If you can't squat, sorry, if you can't lunge, I should have said you can squat. So next time, that's what you can do. We've got our balance. Do you remember? Just taking the leg out and bringing it in. Be careful. If you need to, just hold on to something. Start when you're ready. You're going to push that leg behind you. Try and extend it if you can. You'll have a little bit of a soft knee. If that's beyond what you're used to, you could just lift the leg and hold it, or even just come up onto the toes. Don't forget, it's all about you and what you can do. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, because you are amazing. And Maureen has improved because she's doing all sorts of dancing with her leg in the air. And relax. Well done. We're going to change legs. 3, 2, let's go. So extend that behind. If you want, bring the leg in and out. In, but all the time you're trying to get that leg away from you. So extend it away. It works the bottom leg more. We want to keep our stability. We don't want to be falling over anytime soon, especially this time of year. Don't know why it's hard at this time of year. Any time of year you don't want to fall over, really do. Okay. I'll put this one in for Robyn, because before she said, oh, I want to do an ab one. So we're on the floor. If you want to. Again, you could do this as a bridge lift. So feet shoulder width apart. Relax your back, hands, look ahead. And then all you're going to do is lift your bottom as high as you feel comfortable and then lower nice and slowly. So that's your options. Otherwise, we've got a bit of a core challenge. Sitting on your bottom with your feet in front of you, legs bent, knees bent. I need my timer. Hands under the knees. Sit up tall and then just lean back till your arms are straight. Look ahead. Nice relaxed shoulders and then let go. I'm going to put this timer on now. Stay in this position and just breathe gently. I know when my mum does it, she likes to move her hands, which is absolutely fine. Whichever gets you through it. Okay, so that's 10 seconds up. We're just going to lean back a bit further if you can. So you're keeping your back rounded so it's not arched, but you don't want to puff your tummy out. So just try and keep nice and relaxed. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Well done. And if you can, we're just going to lean back one more time. If you can't, just stay here. So this is our third move back. So another 3 seconds in this position. And then you're just going to come up a little bit. And then we're going to hold it here. Well done. Nearly there. Okay, final time. Just come up. This is your original position now. You're going to hold it here for 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, well done. And just sit up or hug your knees in just to ease off. Well done. You are finished. That's amazing. Just take a few breaths here before we come up to standing nice and slowly. It's been a bit full on and you only had short rest periods between each one. So you've been amazing. If you want to, an easy way to stand up is just to roll over onto your sides, tuck your feet behind you, come up to kneeling if that's comfortable, onto all fours, tuck the toes underneath, walk the hands back, and then just tuck the head under when you come to standing. Nice and gently. We're just going to have a very quick cool down because I know Robyn's going to get us moving. So it's just to bring our heart rate back down, really. So just take the arms wide, little sway. We don't want to suddenly stop because we don't want our lovely blood and all the oxygen in it to just drop to the floor. And then turn the palms back. We haven't done too much muscular work, so we don't need to work them all out. And as I said, Robyn's going to work us out. Give us a nice, beautiful qigong in a while. Let's do 4 shoulder rolls one way and 4 the back. Well done. Just bring the feet together and we do a big circle one way, use the knees, and the other way. And then instead of a little prayer, give yourself a little clap. And thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Well, I'm warm. Thank you so much. I hope everyone's feeling well. And who have we got next in our wonderful team? Maureen. Good morning, Maureen. And my huge apologies. You asked if you could go first. You had some beautiful words of wisdom. And I was so excited to get moving, I just took over. So huge apologies towards you. And good morning and welcome.
Not necessary, not at all. Thank you so much for that. I'm now glowing. And that kicking out, I've never done that before. How beautiful, how wonderful. And then balancing or trying. So, yes, motivation. Do forgive me whilst my breathing calms down. Motivation. We are, as you know, a most amazing system. We are so sophisticated and we've got all that it takes to create our success. We've got all that it takes to make the best of our health, both physical and mental. Now, your physical health, Wellbeing Wednesdays and all the other wonderful PHA videos give us lots of tips on how to manage that system. There was a client that came to me last week with a bit of a weight problem, with some mental health issues. And we both agreed that the physical side would be her easiest because she's in control of what she puts in her mouth. And so she's got a brand new motivated plan for doing that. And she agreed that was the most challenging to start with, but then she agreed, yeah, I'm in control of it. I can do that. Changing what goes in there and why I put things in there, that is going to be easy. So she left going, that is going to be easy. And I'm also going to be excited about doing what is good for me. Now, sometimes because of the social conditioning, marketing, brainwashing that we have, we can be conditioned to be motivated to be doing what's not actually useful to us. And I know I've fallen foul of it myself, chocolate, biscuits, even, especially in my teenage years, alcohol. And so what we can do is we can get motivated and enjoy just as much being good to ourselves. And I'm sure in the beautiful, wonderful Wellbeing Wednesday team, there are people that do exactly that get great joy out of maybe eating. I now really enjoy celery, which once upon a time, it was a pain. It was a prison sentence. So we can look after our body and get motivated and enjoy looking after it in the healthiest of ways. And then our mental health. Well, we've got so many challenges. Food affects us. People affect us. Events affect us. Watching the news affects us. They've got so many things that can affect us and can actually seem to put our happiness, our joy, and our being our most resourceful into a prison. And what we need to do, we have got magic inside of us, which is a motivation factory. But sometimes, just think over the last week, and I don't mean spending time for yourself, focusing, being quiet, whatever, that is a good thing to do. Have you had any pockets of time that were a bit wasted time, really, just because you had to just sit away or just because you weren't motivated? Most people do, and some people have more than others. Part of my working with clients, a lot of corporate clients send their staff to me who have got stress, anxiety, and they're put off work with a sick note, and they've got an extra 30 to 60 hours a week to focus on their challenges and their worries. And they just hit a slump and they do nothing. So what we want to understand is what motivates us, what actually gets us into action, and what does get us into action. It can be as simple as joining us on Wellbeing Wednesday, watching one of the recordings, and just physically get moving. Because when we get moving, the whole business works. The mind gets moving, we can get creative in our thoughts, we can think about the things that we enjoy doing. Because resting should be when we're exhausted and resting. But a lot of people rest when they can't be bothered. They don't feel like it. They're upset, they're angry, they're feeling depressed, and they sit down. And when we're in that state of inertia, it's not good for the body. We want to get it flowing. So I want you to imagine if your mind, your happiness, your joy, your resourcefulness, your hope, so things might go wrong. And it's like, oh no, they've gone wrong again. We can fall into a prison of thinking, which is not useful to us. So what I want us to do is this morning, I want us, especially as we're going through Robyn's qigong, before we do it, just set the intention that for the whole of this Wellbeing Wednesday hour, I'm going to be free of anything that takes away my peace and joy, because you can be, because you're with us. And we all love you, we all care for you, we want you to have the best time, not just in 1 hour, but for always. So I want you to know that you are free to come out of that prison. Now, when I was a child, there was a phrase, and it was called, so we might say something, might ask for something, and we'd get the response. And this was from both parents and teachers and adults. What, do you think it's gift week? Don't know if anybody's ever heard that. Do you think it's gift week? So like, do you think it's gift week? So whether you've heard of that or not, I want you to think about this hour as gift hour. This is whatever you want. Now, our minds are amazing. What is reality? Reality is what your mind makes of a situation, makes of a moment, based on the data that is surrounding us, as well as what's going on in our system. And we can manipulate that so we can create our best reality. And so we might have things in the past that have saddened us, upset, annoyed, made us feel hopeless and fearful and whatever, that's over in the past. But right here, right now, with Wellbeing Wednesday, that's not present unless you bring it into the party. So all of those, put in that little prison. And if you want, you can unleash it later. You might not want to. All of that put to one side and just be focused on the things that make you feel great. Now, with our reality, I want you to think about, what do you want and need right now? This morning, today, tomorrow, what do you need? So it could be, I need more exercise. Really easy. Watch Wellbeing Wednesday. I need more exercise. I need more love. I need more money. I need more work opportunities. I need more laughter. I need more whatever. So all I want you to do right now is just have your eyes perfectly still and just breathe. So all those needs that you have, just find a spot on the wall and just breathe and just focus on what you can hear. And you'll experience kind of like a beautiful nothingness. Now, when we have that nothingness, there are no needs. That hunger, because I've not had my breakfast yet, that love of my life that's walked out the door and I need them back, that's not there either. So when we're in the moment, and this is one of the magics of when we do meditation really well, all of our needs and wants, if they're not there, it means we've got what we want. So in that moment, we have got that state. We have got what it takes. And we can ask ourselves, what can I do to enhance what I'm wanting for my future? Connect with what it is in the most positive way. It could be to meet someone in particular. It could be to achieve a particular goal. It could be just to have lots of laughter. Let's just all focus on that laughter. I want to have more laughter. So just focus on that laughter that you want. What kind of laughter is it? What's going on inside of your body when you're experiencing it? What's happening? What are your facial muscles doing? How relaxed are your shoulders? What you're feeling inside your tummy? When you have that amazing laughter, you might even want to think about a moment when you've had that amazing laughter and let it influence you right now. Because when we're in the moment, we've got all that we need, because we're in that special moment in time. The past is over and we're about to create our best future. So anytime that we have anything unwanted that comes, it could be an unwanted thought, we never know what's going to happen in the future. We can just bring ourselves to just a simple moment, even 5 or 10 seconds, and just focus on what it is that you want. What would you like? And imagine you've got that magic wand that means that anything and everything is possible. Because what if it is, if we get our mind in the right place and order, as they say, from the universe. I like to order from my angels and connect with the angels, whether they're my angels or others. Apparently they help everybody. So I'll just reach out to anybody and just say, yes, please, thank you. And then have that sense of gratitude that in this moment here and now, we're all okay and we've got what we want. So as we're moving into Robyn's exercises, just start with knowing I have got everything that I need right now and everything that I want right now. And the gift is we're going to be doing Robyn's qigong, which is a huge sparkling gift in itself. So let's all just know with Wellbeing Wednesday, we are in charge of our motivation. We've got 2 paths. We can go down the one that doesn't work for us very well, that could be doom and gloom, or we can be on the one that's creating our best, no matter what we're going through. We might be going through challenges, but we've still got control over this. We can get through those challenges in the best way possible. So let's just, with Wellbeing Wednesday, it's happy hour. Let's enjoy being ourselves. Let's enjoy being the magnificent person that you are. None of us are perfect. We never can be. We all make mistakes, but that makes us even more unique and allows us learning opportunities. So it's gift week, it's happy hour. And it's over to Robyn.
Thank you, Maureen. It's a lovely introduction there. So true. Just this mad little dog's come to join us as well. Okay. So let's just feel our feet on the ground. I think I'm still recovering from Kerry's work, which was great. It really got things moving, which is so important, especially at the beginning of the day. After hopefully a good night's sleep, not that we all get that, but yeah, to get things moving. So just going within, noticing how you feel right now. You can even ask yourself, how am I feeling? And it might be tired, it could be excited, motivated, it could be sad, it could be anything, happy. And then notice just different sensations in the body. Just take notice, just acknowledge all parts of yourself, like you would to a child, like you would to a pet who you love. Put that attention within. And practice doing it with kindness, because very often we can be critical. So practice being kind to yourself, and the more we're kind to ourselves, the more we're kind to others. So feeling your toes, feeling your heels on the ground. Like Maureen said, come into that moment, come into the present. If your mind is busy, drop your attention down to your feet. Imagine that you're connecting to the earth, deep, deep, deep into the earth, sending them roots down. So you feel stable, you feel safe, secure and supported by that beautiful Mother Earth. She's always there to support us. We just need to remember to connect. And then just bringing your awareness up through the body. So from the feet to the ankles, the knees, just softening the knees, especially if you're standing. You can do this sat down as well. Listen to your body, what feels okay for you. And then right up to the hips, softening into the hips. So if you want, you can adjust yourself until you feel more comfortable. Trying to make sure that the weight is evenly just distributed on each side of the body. And then bringing your attention round to the back of the body, the tailbone. Let the tailbone sink down, opening up through the lumbar region of the spine. And then getting a sense of elongating all the way up through the spine, making space between the vertebrae, lifting up, like you're being lifted from the crown of the head, rising up taller, stronger, dignified, because that can make you feel better. It can make you feel motivated. It can make you feel stronger, more focused. Drop the shoulders down. How do your shoulders feel? Drop your awareness down through the arms to the fingertips. Bring your awareness to the front of the body. The pelvis, all the way up through the body, through the chest, the throat, the neck, the face. How does your face feel? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever noticed how your face feels? Sometimes it can feel tight. It can feel droopy, a bit like decorative dog, you know, with the jowls and the droopy eyes. So notice how your face feels. Your eyes, your nose, your head. And then bring your attention to the crown of the head and get a sense of connecting up to the sky, to the heavens, the sun, the moon, the stars. And remember, we can connect to that at any time as well. It just takes seconds. So once we're connected above and below, we are that conduit of energy. So then we can get things moving, get our energy levels raised or relax, or both, because we can do both at the same time. But just plug yourselves in like we're a giant battery. And then just bring your attention down again from the crown of the head all the way down again through the body to the feet. And then let's start to move nice and gently. Let's have a nice slow walk. So this will be a bit more slower, a bit gentler. We've been walking up brilliantly this morning. So let's just integrate that exercise that we did at the beginning and that information that we just listened to this morning. Let it be accepted into the brain, into the body. Feel your feet on the ground. So mindful walking, we can do that in the house, we can do it outside in nature. And when you do mindful walking, you really notice things around you. You could do the same walk every day for years. But very often, if we're in our head, we don't actually see what's around us. So we can notice, like now, there's a light, there's a clock, there's a door, there's a dog. Just notice what's around you. Notice your body, be in the moment. And it can take something as simple as this to get us motivated. We've got to make ourselves motivated. We can't wait for it to come to us. We have to take action. And then let's stop. Put your hands on your hips. And let's get that waist and lower body moving now. So the lower abdomen, the lower back, the large intestine. So autumn is related to the large intestine and the lungs in Chinese medicine. So just taking a bit more care and attention in these areas, noticing how they are. And just having that intention of bringing more balance into these areas. Give yourself that time, that TLC. And doing this helps to open up the hips. It's like having a gentle massage for them lower organs. So the large intestine, the ovaries, the qua as it's called. So all them little bits and pieces, like a little triangle in the lower abdomen above the pelvis. And then let's go the other way. Now, just be nice and gentle. You can make little circles if that's better for you, especially if you've got lower back problems, injuries. So just be mindful that you're not pushing too far, going too wide. Just be gentle. And breathe. Always remember to breathe, because very often we can hold our breath. So let it go, release. That's also part of autumn. Letting go, like the leaves of the trees, making space for new energy, going within. And then just coming back to centre. Let's just turn to the side with the head, then to the centre, opposite side. Just gently opening up the neck. Breathing into the centre, breathing out to the side. Now, if you feel like you've got tension, a lot of tension in the body, you can breathe in through the nose and then a big cleansing breath out of the mouth. Or you can just breathe in and out of the nose if you're feeling okay, just to get that oxygen into the body, into the brain. And then releasing the arms, just let them go loose. Let's have a little shake and a shimmy with the shoulders. And then happy dog wagging its tail. Loosen up through the spine. And the head as well. If it's comfortable for you, just letting the head go from side to side. And then coming back to centre, checking in how you feel. Let the head drop down, just breathing out. You can release the shoulders as well. So you can let your arms hang heavy, just to bring that stretch up through the spine, the neck, the shoulders, down through the arms. And then breathing in, just lifting the head up, looking up to the sky if that's comfortable. And again, breathing out all the way down through the body, through the feet into the earth. Breathing in from the earth all the way up through the body, up to the sky. Just do that one more time. Breathing out, releasing, letting go. And then breathe in that new energy from the earth, that yin energy. And then breathe out. Just gazing forwards now. Let's rub our hands together. Activate some chi. Get warm again if you've cooled down after Kerry's exercises. And we're going to do some chest opening exercises now, because, as I mentioned, the lungs associated to autumn. So we want to open up that chest cavity. So it's all the way round to the back of the body. So we're going to step forward with the left foot, to show you from the side. And we're just going to rock back and forth, not too far forwards or too far back. So when you take that step forwards, it's just a normal step. It's not a lunge, because that'll be too far. So a normal step forwards. The right foot is at like a 45-degree angle. That's for stability. We don't want that foot directly behind the left foot. So let's just rock back and forth. This is very soothing, very calming. Let your arms just hang heavy first of all. Rocking back and forth. And this helps to stimulate the kidney 1 point as well on the feet. So you're gently bringing in that kidney energy, waking up through the body. And then we're going to bring the arms round. So bringing them round to the front, just in front of the chest, so the fingers almost meet in the middle, but not quite. Opening up through the thumbs, because the thumb, we've got the lung meridian there, so we're opening up that channel there. And then we're coming back, bringing your weight back onto the right foot. Make sure you don't bring your arms back too far, because you'll be bringing tension in there. So no further than the line of your body. Then we come back onto the left leg, then back onto the right leg. So it's this gentle moving, coming in and then moving out. This is called Dove Spreads Its Wings. That's one of the names for it in Shibashi, Tai Chi Qigong Shibashi. And this is excellent to open up through the front of the body, the ribs, the chest, the back of the body, so through the spine and the ribs, the upper back. We breathe in as we come back and we open up, let that energy run through to the tips of the fingers. We breathe out, going forwards. Breathing in as you come back, breathe out as you go forwards. Nice and easy. Now, if it's okay for you to do so, when you come back, just lift your toes slightly off the ground, lifting up, keeping your heel on the ground. And as we go forwards, we're lifting up onto the balls of the feet and the toes, lifting the heel, and then back. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, closing. So a bit like a concertina, you know, the musical instrument where we open and close. Breathe in that life-giving oxygen through to the lungs, and then breathe out, releasing letting go of any stagnant energy, clearing it out. Make sure your shoulders are down as well. If you feel like they're creeping up a little bit, which they do, have a tendency to do so, just let them drop down like your shoulder blades are just melting down the back of your body. So this is really good to bring in that relaxation response as well with a gentle rocking motion. So really good to wind down at the end of the day as well. Imagine gathering your energy that you've given away, letting go of any energy that's you've accumulated throughout the day. Send it back and gather your own energy back. Last one, breathe in, opening, breathe out. Release the arms. Let's just pat that out just in case tension came in. Shoulder, the neck, opposite side. Shake out the arms. And then we're just going to do a couple of stretches. So let's just make our chi ball, holding the ball between the palms of the hands. Just breathe in and out. And I like to imagine a beautiful golden ball of light. This is your energy. This is your chi. And then we're just going to bring one hand on top of the other, holding the ball still, like in between the chest and the lower abdomen, so the middle dantian and the lower dantian. And then just push one hand down and push the other hand up. Breathing in as you do that. Then breathe out and just stretch to one side. You don't need to stretch too far, just as much as is comfortable. Feel that stretch through the ribs all the way down through the side body. Then breathe in, coming back up. Breathe out, bringing one arm down and the other hand, the opposite hand, to come back on top of that ball. And then push that hand up. So if you started with the right, you'll go to your left, breathe in, breathe out, have a stretch over, feel that lovely stretch through the side body again. Breathe in, coming back up, and then bring your arms round, big circle like a big windmill. Bring the opposite hand over. Do that one more on each side. So breathe in, connecting heaven and earth, stretching up. Breathe out, over to the side. Breathe in, coming back up to the top. Breathe out, bringing the arms round. The opposite hand's on top now. Hold your ball of energy. I forgot to say, if you can't stretch too far, you can keep it a bit lower than this. So last time, breathe in, push up, push down. Breathe out, stretching over. Breathe in, coming back up. Breathe out, circling the arms, and then gather that ball again. And then we'll just do another stretch, facing the fingers towards each other. Elbows are out, but soft. We're going to breathe in all the way up through the body, lifting the arms up and pushing up to the sky, still the shoulders down. Breathe out, bringing the arms down the sides of the body. I like to imagine a beautiful rainbow of colours to cascade around the body. Let's do that 2 more times. So breathe in, lengthening up through the front, the back and the sides, pushing up to the sky. Breathe out. Beautiful rainbow of colours. Bringing some colour into your day. Let's do that again. This is called lifting the sky. It's recommended for beginners and masters. One of the best exercises. Last one, breathing in, pushing up, and then breathe out. Let your arms just drop to the sides of the body. Notice how you're feeling again. Go within. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands to your heart centre. And just be grateful for you this morning. Grateful that you motivated yourself to get out of bed early, to join us on Wellbeing Wednesday, and give yourselves a bow. Well done, everybody. Give yourself a clap. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Robyn. beautiful as always. And a huge compliment to my throwing my arms and legs about a bit earlier. There's such beautiful stretches and my whole body feels tingly and motivated. And thank you so much, as always. Today, as motivation theme, we wondered how everybody else was feeling and if anybody would like to share any of their stories about what got them to this wonderful place that they are in at the moment, or if they'd like to ask any questions. Sorry, Helen, you're mute. If anybody would like to say anything. I would like to say thank you.
I will. I'll say something then, because I can talk. I really loved this morning. I loved the high energy, and for me that was high energy, Kerry, of Kerry's workout. I loved that Maureen brought us into our body in terms of celebrating it as well, and that's what I would like to do. And then Robyn bringing it really, thank you so much, Robyn, because you really managed to bring me in and ground me. And I want to celebrate, I want to encourage people to celebrate their bodies. And the reason I say that is today, this day is the anniversary that 26 years ago, I gave birth to my third child. She's a beautiful daughter. She's 26. And my body was able to do that. I have my children at home. The whole idea of going into a hospital horrified me then 30 odd years ago when I had my first, and it horrifies me now. So I had my all my children at home, and the power of the breath, the power of focus. So these things have always been kind of part of my life, so to speak, in terms of, and I just want to, I'm going to take my camera off just for a second, because I want to, that's my logo, and my logo is actually 4 hearts, and I'm going to come back on, and it's a tattoo that I actually blessed and gifted myself when I had, when my youngest, who is 24 now, she's 25, I don't, 24, yeah, she's 24, the other one's 26, then there's 30 odd and 30 odd, and they're 4 hearts, and I wanted to celebrate that upon my own body. So I have a tattoo, I could show it to you, but I won't, but it's here. There is that those 4 hearts are there. It's not my logo, it's not the colors and everything else, it's an old you know, it's an old kind of I don't know what it's called anyway, but it's 4 hearts. And the reason I had 4 hearts was because this body, this awesomeness, I do know that there are systems working within my body, but I don't refer to my body as a system per se, but there are 4 there were 4. This body gave birth, it conceived, carried and birthed 4 new souls into the world, and I just thought that's just phenomenal. So I'm celebrating today, and I'm celebrating my body. I'm celebrating all that my body has achieved and all that it has done. And I would absolutely encourage you all to celebrate your body, to think about your relationship with your body. Most of the work that I do, it is about bringing, well, not most of it, all of it, because that's all I'm about, is an authentic discovery of self, bringing you to your authentic self. We're not in the world to live up to anyone else's expectations, and no one's here to live up to yours. We are all independent, autonomous beings that are connected. So just like my finger is, my little finger is my little finger, it's got its own name, it's called a little finger, but it's part of a hand, it's part of an arm, it's part of a body. This body is part of the universe and everything within it. So it's about bringing that relationship to my body, and I love my body. This year in January, I actually made some quite what my family consider are drastic health choices in relation to actually accepting that my body is truly working for my benefit. There isn't a cell within my body that doesn't want the very, very best for me, even if it is dis-ease that I am experiencing. It is telling me that dis-ease of my body is telling me that there is something not in alignment. So just love yourself, love your body, love all that it has accomplished. And don't get me wrong, I got creaking. I remember the first time I've heard my knees creak. I actually ended up butt naked because I couldn't believe it was my own body. And I went running, going to my husband, listen to this. He was like, what are you doing? Because I was running around the house butt naked. And I was like, listen, my knees are crunching. I thought it was my jeans. I thought it was this. I thought it was that. I thought it was everything but my body. So my knees were telling me I needed to take care of them. I needed to do something. Then I've had different health issues. And earlier this year, I'm kind of got things going on with my boob. So I don't carry my phone around with me so much. But yeah, trusting that my body is in constant communication with me. It is constantly telling me. And Kate? It was Kate, did a beautiful meditation about feeling our feels, about accepting what our body is communicating to us. So I just want to say, celebrate your body, that relationship with your body. Your body is communicating with you. Your mind is never going to argue with you. If you want something, it's going to find the quickest way to get it to you. And that isn't always for your best, in all fairness, because of some of the programming that Maureen mentioned. So, but everything within you, your mind, your body, and your soul are all there rooting for you, the whole of you. So develop that relationship and learn to listen. I do have a meditation, body communication meditation. I can't find it, but I've done one, and I will do another one. But just listen to the awesomeness that is you. Honor the awesomeness that is with you, and celebrate. That's all I want to say today.
Thank you, Helen. I was thinking it's since Wellbeing Wednesday that I've cared more for my mental well-being, because for me I measured kind of success in some ways through physical achievement. So I used to do a few of these stupid obstacle courses and things but equally coming back and thinking, wow, my body did that, how clever. But yes, it's only true. It is, our bodies are fantastic, and we don't need maybe all this stuff that they're trying to throw at us.
There's harmony though. There is a place of I've stopped kind of using the word balance, because balance is it's too for me, if you're trying to balance the tightrope, but finding harmony between mind, body and soul, making sure that you're mental, and once your body is in order, I mean, your body is phenomenal. I've seen it closed. I haven't seen it naked. Anne has that privilege, not me. I've seen your body. Your body is awesome. But once your body is in order, your mind will follow. And you're the same with once your mind, Maureen was talking about motivation. Once one clicks in, it's really difficult for the others not to recalibrate, a bit like the tectonic plates. It's that sense of harmony and finding that. Yeah.
And for me, it's been Wellbeing Wednesday and meeting all of you phenomenal ladies. And we've had a couple of men join us as well, but so much wisdom and wise words and information, and it continues. And everybody's quiet.
I'd like to say Wellbeing Wednesday has been so powerful for me every week, because as we know, we've all been going through the world, experiencing the challenges and continued challenges, and it's been really useful for me to get back on track instead of falling down the gaps, and just get back on to focus on, right, okay, never mind that, what is it we can achieve, never mind that, what is it I want to be doing, what is it what is it that brings me joy and fulfillment, what is it, and the physical is brilliant, because every time Robyn, Keza, all the other presenters, in those moments of exercise, whilst we're working with the body, my mind has been, okay, how am I going to create my day today? So Wednesdays is always a great day, even if bad things come through. And unfortunately, over the weeks and the last few months, there's been an awful lot. But it's been a wonderful set the intention that the rest of today is going to be the best it can be, no matter what comes in. And every Wednesday, being with Wellbeing Wednesday, even as an observer, or even if it's a Thursday and I watch a video, it helps me get back on track. It's a wonderful way to start the morning, if I wake up earlier than needed because my body doesn't need any more sleep, there are times where I've gone and had a cheeky little watch of a Wellbeing Wednesday, and it just puts you into that great frame of mind. And all the learning, you know, there's just so much. Castor oil, June, I can't thank you enough for castor oil. I have been spreading castor oil around like there's no tomorrow. A friend of mine got me a great big bottle like this. No, quite literally. And even a client, have you heard of castor oil? Oh, well, yeah, I'll take some. So I've gone and got little bottles so I can, and it is amazing the impact castor oil, but it's not castor oil, it's June's castor oil. And everyone's like, who's this June?
Yeah, did you know what, though? Every time I mention it, other people have already heard about it because it's going around like wildfire. It's unbelievable. Everybody's doing it. It's amazing. Or at least they're talking about doing it. No, not everybody's doing it.
Mark's
It's
got a story
incredible.
about that, haven't you, Mum? About castor oil?
Yeah, so I went to Carla's last week. She had another chemo session, and the skin is coming off the bottom of her feet now. So I massaged the, and it's like a little hole kind of thing. So I massaged all the castor oil into it, put socks on so it would sink in. And the next morning I did it again, and I couldn't believe how much better it was. It was amazing. And she had reflexology again this week, and the lady said, I can't believe your feet, how good they are. She said, tell your mum she's done a good job on them. So brilliant.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so thank you, June.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Although I just have to say, sometimes it does do a lot of detoxing. So some people have had rashes and they got alarmed, and I don't want people to feel too alarmed. If a rash comes, it's because your body's clearing something out. But if it's too uncomfortable, then just stop for a bit and have a break. You don't have to do it every single day, you know. Yeah.
It's great. My homeopath I saw on Monday, and she actually, I mentioned castor oil to her, and she uses it and recommends it as well. I think, why we don't have this conversation?
Yeah. It's amazing how many people already are doing it. It's just amazing. I found another dowser in my house that I completely forgot about. And I just show you because it's amazing. It's got these little crystals for each of the chakras. And I've got the rose quartz for the heart out, and it goes inside there. I was showing this to Claire, the oily witch, yesterday because I had a reading with her. She says, hold it still. I said, it's hard. It's hard to hold it still. It doesn't want to stay still.
Wow.
And it's so beautiful. It's
You,
like,
you know I love it.
I knew you would. That's why I had
I
to show
love
you.
it.
It's got a star on the top as well. So,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
it's amazing. But it's always kind of tucked down here. And what I did was I brought the ones from work, and I forgot about this one. But Barbara, I just have to say thank you for the beautiful facial massage notes that you sent via Kerry. I sent you an email because because I was showing this, wasn't I? And she said, wow, you could use it for facial stuff. You know, just really nice like this. Yeah. So I used it yesterday on my patient on the home visit. Now I'm going to use it on myself too. But yeah, thank you so much, because the point is perfect for going over the acupuncture points as well. So yeah, thank you.
Before we leave this morning, I just want to say a very happy belated birthday to June, whose birthday was on Monday. Our beautiful June. I hope you had the best day.
Well, it was a very weird day. It was a very weird day. It was the new moon, and I stayed up really late to greet it, and then I didn't get much sleep, and then things went wrong with things that were being delivered to me. There's still repercussions from that because I sent the wrong things. But you know, day. It's just another day. And I think we should celebrate our birthdays for a whole week anyway. So that's what
Definitely.
I did yesterday. And I had that Nessos reading from Claire, and I looked at some ancestral karma. it just knocked me sideways. I mean, I knew it all already, you know, because it was obvious, but it was just having it confirmed by her, and it's just like, slept. I could have slept. This morning I was in bed at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, fast asleep with my clothes and my makeup on. I just thought I have to lie down for a nap. And I woke up at 5:30, did some stuff, went back to sleep, woke up at 9:30, then decided to get into my pajamas. It was and I slept all the way through till this morning, and I woke up thinking I could go sleep some more. It's just wow.
My nan used to celebrate the whole month for her birthday.
There you
It
go.
was never one day, the whole month. And this last year, well, July, I'm still celebrating my 60th. So I'm celebrating for the whole year on a big one.
Yes. Yes.
So keep celebrating.
Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going down to London on Friday to celebrate with my granddaughter. So that's going to be fun. Yeah.
I think Kerry's still celebrating her 50th now, which has been years.
Rude.
Well, 2 years.
How rude.
She hardly looks 40, so there you go.
I know, yeah, you do, Kerry. Love you.
I celebrate everybody else's. I love it.
You do.
Yeah, well, it is everybody should be celebrating as much as we can every single day, and you know, just being so grateful for whatever the day brings, be it struggles, because we learn from those. And you know, if it's a joyful thing, you can find a joyful thing in every day anyway, you know. And I do like the word balance. Sorry, Helen, it's a touch for health word. We have to do balance. It's balance muscles, balance meridians, balance. But you know, there is the yin and the yang of every day. There's, you know, and being a Scorpio, I'm not afraid to look at the darkness, but we do need the light too.
Well,
I'm going to be 70 next year.
You've only just got to this beautiful age of 69.
But I'm thinking that's going to be one for a whole year. I think, Ellen, I'm going to take a leaf out of your book. Yeah,
let's have a well-being party.
Yeah,
A well-being party at noon.
Come to York.
That would be fabulous. Well, I am grateful to all of you beautiful people, and thank you so much for this morning. And thank you if you've watched the recording. Please give us your feedback. On behalf of the People's Health Alliance, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a fantastic Wellbeing Wednesday. Goodbye.
Thank you.